back in the day, and his wife had no clue. Also, did Pretty V lie her way to stardom?
Plus, guess which gangster rapper was Selena Gomez's childhood crush? And what did Michael Jackson want Diana Ross to do after he died?
Ooh.
We'll tell you all that and a whole lot more.
Welcome to Side Dish. Not what did Michael want Diana to do?
Yo, that is crazy. Like when you you know you're gonna outlive, you won't live as long as an older person.
Right.
And you'd be like, hey, but we'll tell you about that story
Yeah.
in a little bit, man. First and foremost, hey, what's up, y'all? Here at Side Dish, we're more than an appetizer when it comes to pop culture and fun. Me and my man Tanner, we the whole meal.
The whole meal. Hope you're hungry, folks. Make sure to like and subscribe to Side Dish on the Fox Soul YouTube page so you can never miss the fun. We got a lot going on there. Be sure to stay linked in there.
Yo, man, and also big shout out to the people behind the wall that you don't get to see. These are the make it happen folks. Make some noise out there, the people in the audience.
Okay, hold up real quick. I've been getting DMs. This is no joke. I haven't told any of them about it. I've been getting DMs about Side Dish asking me who is it that's laughing in the back. Some of the people who watch the show do remember be like, who's that laughing in the back? I like her laughter so much, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, well, there's a couple ladies back there. It could be any one of them.
Yeah, we should do some sort of like guess who game, but based off the laugh alone.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
isolate the laugh and then be like, hey, do you think it's this person, this person, or this person? You know, sometimes we make up shows as we go.
Yeah.
All right, man, well, it's time to dive into some Feed Me. We know people love to dress up animals like their dogs and their cats, but this right here, next level.
You making me late for work, but I had to turn around when I saw he had jeans on.
What?
I was like, I know, I gotta get a picture of this for my mama. My mama raises chickens.
Yo,
That's impressive.
is that a rooster in jeans?
I did. I'm intrigued by it.
He said, I'm intrigued.
Not chicken and dressing, but chicken and dressing.
Yeah. How do you get jeans on a rooster?
I don't even know. I just think about those classic scenes where Rocky Balboa was trying to chase the chicken.
Yeah.
He barely could catch the chicken.
Right.
And he definitely wouldn't have been able to put little chicken jeans on him.
Right. Got a little chicken jeans. Do you pull them up? Like, I guess you got to pull them up leg by leg.
And how do you get them to stay on?
Right.
Because chickens are weird built.
Yeah.
They got that, them skinny legs.
They're chunky up top, skinny down bottom.
Gary legs.
Gary legs.
Gary top.
Gary top.
But it's a chicken.
Yeah. And it's sharp down there at the bottom.
Yeah, I'm sure that's not something that you do on a regular basis. And how does the chicken let you know when it's time to drop an egg?
Right.
Or make another type of delivery.
Yeah.
I hope it was worth the selfie and the Instagram engagement.
Yeah. Also, the other random thing, what's a chicken doing on top of a car at a gas station? Like, is that chicken just riding shotgun? Is that just like your pet chicken that's in the car with you?
I would imagine these sophisticated clothes-wearing chickens is probably
Yes.
It's probably a hood celebrity. Everybody knows that chicken.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Roscoe.
Yeah. That's literally the cock of the walk. You know what I'm saying? That's quite literally.
We both had opportunities to live in smaller towns at one part in our life. What is a random, non-usual animal you would see in Broken Bow?
Oh man, people would have pet squirrels or a pet flying squirrel. My mom had a pet flying squirrel when she was a kid.
Wow.
You'd run across all kinds of animals. I'm trying to think of the weirdest domesticated animal that I ever saw. When I was a kid, my cousins, who I do have, and we are friends. One of my cousins,
shoot,
literally had a pet raccoon for 4 or 5 months, but I think it got out and got away.
Yeah, there's certain animals once they realize there's an outside, they ain't coming back.
What have you seen?
So when I used to live in this place called the Colony, there was a part.
That's Texas, right?
Yeah, Texas. Yeah. There was a part where you could go, and then all of a sudden, the roads weren't paved as nice. And then you start seeing less stores.
Yeah.
Then you start seeing chickens rolling around in the streets. I thought I was in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Yeah, it was that kind of vibe.
You were just getting into the country.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is I drive down that same street when I go back to visit. It's all built up. You would have had no idea that was ever the case. And then I just, recently went to a place where I was in St. Thomas, where that's the norm.
Yeah.
I saw somebody eating some chicken, and then a couple minutes later, I saw a chicken walking down the street. And I'm like, hey, man, don't go that way.
What do you think if the chickens in St. Thomas had little Hawaiian shorts?
It would be par for the course. All right, we're moving on, man. Ja Rule might have some money now, but it wasn't always like that. Now, Ja Rule chatted with us weekly and talked about back in the day when he was dating his wife, Aisha, and was broke. He ran out on a few Red Lobster bills, but those were some of their best dates. He said she didn't know it, and he'd tell her, hey, let me take care of this cab outside. Go get in. He said it was so easy. Right by the door was the bathroom payphone, and people used to fake like they was on the phone and then slide out.
No.
Yeah.
Come on, Ja.
And this picture looked like he's despising the story, and that's
He looked real big in that first photo.
He did.
Like he had a lot of Red Lobster.
Or weed.
Oh, that too.
Yeah,
that
like
too.
those glazed over eyes. I've seen those before.
Yeah, that's Big Ja Rule right there. Is this why Red Lobster went out of business? Come on now.
Wow.
Dine and dash at Red Lobster.
It was a part of it, I would imagine.
People can't get away with the payphone scam anymore.
Nah, that's that. Now people like go to the bathroom for an extended period of time,
Mm-hmm.
or do that thing where like one person kind of dips at a time. So it's like it's not a mass exodus.
Right.
But I've never really been big on the whole dine and dash thing.
Yeah.
It's never been my thing because, like, one, I'm on television. Two, even before that, I just felt like the karma boomerang would have came back and hit me.
Comes back hard. That karma boomerang's coming back real hard. What's your craziest date story?
I used to really like Chef Boyardee for a lot of chicks at the crib.
All right.
And I realized that, like, hamburger helper isn't necessarily considered fine cuisine to everybody, but it was to me. The way I would make it.
Was that you and your spaghetti hose? Is that what?
I wish these were spaghetti hose.
Yeah.
Yo, because, like, here's the play. When I used to work at Target, and, like, I would meet the new people,
Right.
and we would start talking. So sometimes you would have to pass the first date test.
Right.
Before, like, I take you out to the world and spend money on you.
Yeah, okay.
So, like, if you were cool enough to, like, enjoy like some at-home culinary stuff, and I'm 19.
Right.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm 19 at this
There's
time.
context there.
Right. Yeah, that was like my process, and like I felt like that was like a preliminary date before knowing if you were worth investing. Because like this is back during the time where like you'd work 40 hours a week, hard hours, making good money, and would make $200.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 90s.
The 90s.
Yeah.
So like I had to be intentional with my money. What about
Right.
you?
So years later, let's call this in my 30s, I had a very specific 1, 2, sometimes 3 spot thing that was like my main process for dates. Like we start here at this place for drinks, and it was like kind of impressive. I shouldn't say impressive, but it was like slightly nicer. And we try to have 1, 2 expensive-ish drinks, and I'd be like, hey, there's a video game bar like right down the street. And so then we'd like walk down to this video game bar and have like the cheap drinks, play some video games. And I'm like, oh, I know this place down here that has like some really good nachos or whatnot. And each place was slowly getting closer to my apartment.
Very, very strategic, very intentional as well.
Yep.
That was part of my reason. Like,
3D
hey,
chess.
I'm cooking for you at home. We're already here.
Yeah.
We're already here.
That's last call. I live right around the corner. I've got some White Claws if you want to.
Now,
Anyhow.
what was the success ratio on that?
I shouldn't say.
Okay. And now that I think about it, I was 17 when I was doing that.
Yeah.
Because by the time I was 19, I was doing okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But 17, I was like, all right, let me figure this out.
Sure.
Because I want to go on this date.
Yeah.
And I want to see if this goes further.
I had a buddy who, in the same age range, he'd pick a girl up on a date, and like the date would go fine, and he's like, oh, let's go hang out. I think Tanner, blah blah blah, and like would come to our place. This was back when I was still living at home with my folks, and he would do this when he knew we were out of town. So that he would drive down our driveway and be like, oh, they're not here, and no one else would be there. And then he'd make out with girls in our driveway.
That's textbook, random. Like, shout out to him.
Yeah. Sorry, Troy. Sorry for exposing your game there. Okay, moving on. Funny lady, Pretty B. We love Pretty B. She's been here. She chatted with Scott Evans on House Guest, and she revealed that she lied when she first tried to get on Wild 'N Out. And here is that lie she told.
How did Wild 'N Out happen for you?
Yeah, I lied to get on the show.
What do you mean you lied to get on the show?
I said DC Young Fly, Carlos Miller, and Chico Bean was my cousins and my friends, and I ain't know nobody. I was just like, my homegirl at the time, she was like, hey, audition for Wild 'N Out. It's gonna be in New York. I said, okay. She said, just say DC Young Fly, your cousin, and Carlos Miller, your uncle. And I said, that's gonna work? And it showed up did. They got me the audition, and I went to New York. I had no money, and I had to ask around, like, hey, can I get a flight to go to New York? And then they flew me to New York. I didn't make it. Everybody else around me made it. Jazz, B, everyone made it.
What?
Yeah, everyone made it. I knew when I didn't get it that I go back to me being a believer was that God is not God is an honest God. He's not going to give it to you by lying. He wants to see more of you.
Whoa.
So, and that's what I read when I came back. I was like, I like to get on the show. I got in. See, God will allow a thing, but He won't ordain a thing. So we have to wait on the call. And I was trying to go ahead of Him. And I said, well, I just want to do it. I lied, da-da-da. And it happened, but He was like, no, wait till 2018. And that's when Nick and his team called me back and it was like, hey, we want you on the show. And I didn't even have to audition this time. I just walked on the show and
Ooh.
Good for her.
Nice.
Good thing they didn't ask her to phone a friend. But be like, oh, put DC on the phone.
Oh, yeah, DC. Hey, DC, come on in here. Look what we got. Yeah, that'd be a little awkward.
Who this?
Yeah.
Have you ever lied to get a gig or get ahead in a situation and you had to kind of like do that post cleanup?
I've been lucky that I haven't had to lie to get a job or of like any kind. But my stuff has been very, very slow and very, very incremental. Like Pretty V, I don't know what she was doing before Wild 'N Out. You know what I'm saying?
I think she was just on the internet.
Yeah. And so, you know, you can look up a record there. You can find like, oh, here's the sketch, comedy, and the skits, and the improv you've been doing there. And for me, it's just been super gradual. I do know a guy that had this audition for a big commercial one time, and they asked him if he could walk on stilts. And he stone cold was like, oh, yeah, I can walk on stilts. He'd never been on stilts in his life. And his whole thing was he showed up early to the commercial, like an hour before his call time.
Practice?
Yeah, because he was going to learn. And so he found the guy who had the stilts, who's like the props guy, and he's like, oh, let me go ahead and get in these now. And so he practiced, and by the time he was walking in the parking lot that morning, the director came by and he's like, oh, look, you already got it. And then that's
he got the part?
He already had the part, but he had to learn to walk on stilts fast.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that seems like a lie that you would tell because you feel like you could figure it out. Like,
Yeah.
how hard could that be?
Right.
And then you find out.
Have you had one?
After you broke your ankle and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Have you ever had one? Have you ever had to lie to get a job, or maybe on like a resume or something?
No, I haven't, because it was like one of those things where everything I've done, like my hustle has preceded the introduction
Yeah.
of me to whoever was hiring for the gig.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to do that. But I was excited when my father went back to college right around the time I was going to go to college, because me and him had the same name.
Yeah.
So when he graduated from Valhalla College in upstate New York with a degree in paralegal,
Guess who also had a degree in
I was
paralegal?
like, ooh, I can't wait to drop this. Yeah, I got an associate's degree in paralegal. I've never had to use it yet.
Yeah.
But I'm waiting for that day. So shout out.
Hilarious.
If you need something proofread, I'm your guy.
I got you.
Selena Gomez, she stopped by Complex and shared who she had a childhood crush on. And no, unfortunately, it's not the homie Tim.
Oh, man.
Take a look.
But can I tell you my first one that I had a crush on? Ice Cube.
My God, but he's amazing. Like,
I know,
what?
but I
like
also
I never
had-
could tell.
I had the biggest crush on him. I was
Really?
like 5.
I
you know?
love that.
It's so weird, but I just thought he would protect me.
But I would never say that.
That's such
I
a
didn't
weird-
have-
Yeah, I
The way
was
she says
only
that.
saying it simply based on my childhood.
Love it.
But
Interesting. I wonder where she pulled in from the "you can do it, put your back into it"
Yeah.
era, Ice Cube, or was it like after he beat Debo in Friday 1? Because that was big protector energy. Well, Ice Cube chatted with the fellas on the Big 3 podcast, and they brought up her interview, and here's how Ice Cube responded.
Selena Gomez, a couple days ago, I know she said it before. She said a couple days ago in the interview, her childhood crush.
Oh, real
Yeah.
Why are you surprised, though? Why are you surprised?
I'm not saying I'm surprised, though.
Shit.
I'm not saying I'm
Hi,
surprised.
Selena Gomez. A lot of them like me, homie. What? What's up? You know that?
Oh, man.
I heard this years ago.
Okay.
Look, I had my...
Wow. Like, I could even picture Ice Cube at a Selena Gomez concert.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel like now it's an inevitable thing. I feel like now, especially he's addressed it, like the interview's gone viral. We got to see him pop up in some like Selena music video or something.
Or a special guest on the upcoming season of Only Murderers in a Building.
Yo,
I
that
mean,
makes sense.
Just imagine Ice Cube, another person that just happens to be there for whatever reason, maybe gets
Yeah.
killed by the second episode. I don't know, but I don't know. That'd be an ill crossover. I'm here for it.
That's sick. It's so funny for me to think about because, like, here's the thing about Selena Gomez is she was one of the original Barney kids.
Oh, was she?
Yeah, dude. Her and who's the other singer? well, anyhow, I'll think of it here in a minute. But there's like two famous female pop stars who are a set of the original, like, I Love You, You Love Me, Barney group.
Wow.
And Selena Gomez is one of them. And so think about it. She's like learning all these Barney songs every other week or whatever. I bet she knows some NWA lyrics.
Yeah, the funny thing, I've seen people do mashups where they put NWA over Barney.
Yeah.
And also there's a version with Barney doing Hit 'Em Up. Look it up on...
Demi Lovato was the other Barney girl.
Oh, I can totally see them because in my head, when I vision one, I also see the other.
Yeah.
Like they go for the same audition.
Two sides of the same coin. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Shoot one, the other dies.
One's a little spicy, the other is not.
Yeah. And I don't know who's who in that situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man,
Well, here's the other thing is like, you know, I think she's engaged to Benny Blanco.
Uh-huh.
He's a big time producer. Do you think there's a world in which Ice Cube performs at her wedding?
No. But
Yeah, probably not.
I mean, you never know. 2025, it's the wildest bingo card. Like,
what if Benny Blanco and Ice Cube were tight?
Yeah, you know, because I could see Benny Blanco possibly cooking up a joint for Cube that he slides on and it sounds dope. So I don't know. Fingers crossed. We'll see.
Well, I hope something fun happens here. My gut tells me it will, hopefully by the end of summer. Anyhow, moving on. Successful Spin the Blockers. Nelly and his wife Ashanti had a little fun with Complex, and they were asked what 2000s trend they want to bring back, and this is what Ashanti would bring back.
Go 2000s trend you would bring back.
I don't know, babe.
The trend I would bring back is the Nextel. Chirp.
Yo.
Chirp.
Mm-hmm. Babe, where are you? You downstairs?
Oh, don't bring that.
Good Lord.
Where are you? Could you come in for a second?
Yo. The chirp. I almost forgot about the chirp.
Yo, the Nextel chirp is the equivalent of today's Ring. You know, like, because everybody got the same Ring camera.
Yeah.
Ring chime.
Yeah.
We need an alt. We need an alternate. A low hum, if you will.
I forget about when I chirp, shawty chirp back. Like I forgot that was a lyric.
What you know about that?
Yeah.
What you know about that? Hell
Yo,
yeah.
the Nextel chirp. That's back when people were still like, yo, this is my BBM.
Yeah.
Because the BlackBerry's gone now too.
It is. I remember they tried to make a little comeback. You know, hand came out of the dirt, but yeah, like, that time has zipped past.
That's a wild one.
Like, yeah, that would drive me crazy because, like, I'm getting to a point where, like, you know, just all the alerts, the pings, the dings, all the.
There's too much.
Yeah, like my phone is on silent usually.
All right, okay. If we could bring back a 2000s trend, what would we bring back?
2000s prices on everything.
That's right, 2000s housing prices.
Yo, man,
That's
it's crazy when you go to like your restaurants you used to go to all the time, whether it be a drive-through or like your favorite classy joint. Yo, yesterday's price is truly not today's price. Like. The double cheeseburger at McDonald's used to be $1. And now when you think about it, it's like, yo, how can you sell a hamburger for $1? How is it possible?
What is the profit margin on a $1 burger?
Where did you get this meat?
Yeah, 2000s. What would I bring back? Man, Oh, you know what I would bring back from the 2000s? MTV actually played music back in the day, and actually had a show where they still talked about music.
Yo, Tanner, a couple weeks ago I was out of town. I woke up in the morning. At night when I was getting ready to go to sleep, turned on MTV. Ridiculousness was on.
All 24/7.
Went to sleep. Woke up. You know what was on?
Ridiculousness.
Yo, I went to the pool. Came back. It's about 11 a.m. At this point. Guess what's on?
I know.
It's the Rob Dyrdek channel.
Yeah. Rob Dyrdek's made $1 billion off of them playing Ridiculousness 24/7.
And I hope the co-host did too. Stilo
Chanel
Graham,
West Coast,
who laughs like a dolphin.
I don't know what else she's ever. I've never heard this woman speak. I've only seen her laugh at videos.
I thought she was she was also the little kid on Home Improvement, right?
Wait, what?
Chanel West Coast.
Was she on Home Improvement?
She's not the same as the little dude on Home Improvement.
Wait, the dude? Wait, what are you talking about?
They look the same.
Wait, are you talking about
Are they related?
JTT, Jonathan Taylor Thomas?
Yeah, are they related?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
Now I gotta look
Well,
it up.
that rumor dies here.
All right, well, we got to take a quick break, but after the break, we find out Michael Jackson's last wishes. Oh, boy. And did Stevie Wonder have to use his hands to deliver a message? Those stories in 2 minutes.
I'm Isaiah Carey, here to shake things up with the stories that hit hard and matter most. Here on The Factor, we cover news with grit and authenticity. We challenge the status quo and get down to real talk and bold discussions. Join us as we amplify the voices that disrupt, inspire, and lead the charge for change. Your story is power, and we're here to unleash it.
The Isaiah Factor Uncensored. New episodes weeknights at 9:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. But how long will you fight solo? I wonder if you know that we can get help. Not wondering anymore. Love, your mind.
Hey, besties!
What is a bestie?
I like you.
She's fun.
It's about to be a good time!
She's always looking out for you.
Since you're my bestie, I will handle it for you.
She makes you think.
Here to uplift and empower.
She's always encouraging.
You are that girl.
Chelsea Edwards, your bestie in daytime.
I get the spiritual moments.
Chatting with Chelsea. New episodes weekdays at 5:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
I was a quarterback at Hardaway High School. College first-round draft pick. During the football season, I would stop eating. But I didn't know I was depressed. We didn't have any education behind what mental health was. I started to learn it starts here first. If this is together, I'll be better as a father and as a husband. We have to redefine what being a strong man is and heal, love your mind.
All right, welcome back. All right, the next couple stories we have for you are going to have some good old throwback tea, all right? So before the king of pop, Michael Jackson, died back in 2009, in his will, he named his mother as the primary guardian of his 3 kids, who were 12, 11, and 7 at the time. But if Catherine died, became incapacitated, or declined the responsibility, he wanted none other than Diana Ross to raise them. In 2012, 68-year-old Diana signed off on a new custody agreement that made Catherine Jackson and Michael's nephew, Tito's son, TJ, co-guardians of Prince, who was 15, Paris, who was 14, and Blanket, who was 10. And it was reported that Diana wanted what was best for the children and felt that they were old enough to decide who they wanted to live with, and she'd go with whatever they wanted, mostly being a woman close to her 70s who didn't want to raise no kids.
Yeah, especially some white kids.
Yeah,
it's like I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, y'all gonna be a handful.
How close was Michael and Diana?
Very. Do you know Diana helped Michael and the Jackson 5 get discovered?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was one of the ones who was like very instrumental in the early days of them being at Motown, of getting the ball rolling. So it was kind of like big auntie energy.
Okay.
Always. So that relationship was always there.
All right. And
like Diana doesn't have any girls, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
like, doesn't have any boys, I mean.
Yes, yeah.
So so she has
well, she's got 2. She's got one of each.
I don't know much about Diana Ross.
Yeah, who is Diana Ross? So just for context, Catherine Jackson is now 95 and Diana is 81.
Wow.
Yeah, still kicking. Still doing
life comes at you fast.
Yeah.
That's a lot of pressure to put on a person too. But I think everything worked out, right?
Yeah.
We ain't seen these kids in the news.
You know what? Here's the thing, dude. That is honestly, I feel like that's the best thing that you can say about some celebrities and high net worth individuals' kids. You know what I'm saying?
Because if I was Michael Jackson's kids, I would be the king of the. Do you know who I am?
So back in 2018 or 2019, I think I've talked about this. I got to go to the Jackson family residence. I was working on another show, and I got to interview them before they were getting ready to do like the haunted house thing that they set up every year. And Prince was there. And you're Michael Jackson's son. All of the world's opportunities are open for you if you had half a thought about wanting to pursue music. And I remember talking to him, and I don't remember how old he was at this point in time. I think he was like in his mid-20s or something like that. And his whole thing was, and he was very well spoken about it, and he was like, I'm gonna study business. He's like, I understand, his father's legacy, and he understands kind of like the economics that are about to be placed upon him.
Yeah.
And his whole thing was like, he took it very seriously, and he wanted to study business so that he knew how to handle it all. And I was like, respect.
Smart kid.
Yeah.
I mean, and then also too, like the temperament that you have to have, because everybody's gonna have their jokes, they're gonna have their things to say, and to not want to like do a calculated, orchestrated hit on anybody that you see saying something negative about your pops. It takes a lot of like self-work to calm yourself down to be able to do that, man.
Absolutely.
So big ups to them.
Yeah. Shout out to those kids.
And in Paris, she turned out all right.
Yeah.
I was worried she was gonna come out like her mom's a little bit, but it worked out.
Yeah. Yep.
Debbie looked like Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Yeah. It's interesting Michael didn't like want to leave his kids to any of his siblings. That's kind of interesting. But
I mean, are you aware of what's going on with over periods of time with some of those siblings?
I know it hasn't been good.
Like one of the, I can't remember if it's Jermaine or Jackie, right? One of them have the same wife at one point in time.
Oh.
Whatever one has a child named Your Majesty, they also had a kid with the other one. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Very.
That's like 2 hands, 1 glove.
Pretty much.
You want to be starting something.
Everything, man.
Yeah.
But to everybody in the chat, like if there was a celebrity that you would trust with raising your kids, who would it be and why?
Yeah.
Like, if you had kids, who would you let watch your kids?
What celebrity?
Yeah.
Yo, people are gonna make fun of me, but it seems like Arnold Schwarzenegger's kids love him, and they're not in the news for anything bad.
Yeah, even the one that couldn't live in the house.
Even the one that couldn't live in the house. Baena, Joseph Baena.
Yeah.
Not reading anything negative
He couldn't even have a last name.
Right. Yeah, that is the maid kid.
Man, I'd pull that out like He-Man sword. The year I turned 18.
Yeah.
I'm Joseph Schwarzenegger, which I'm talking about.
You don't know me.
I don't even know a second Baena.
Yeah. What celebrity would you let raise your kids?
Somebody who has temperament, looks like they always got snacks on deck.
Okay.
Probably pull it out of a bra. Loretta Devine.
Oh, Loretta Devine.
Yo, Loretta Devine looked like she always could pull some candy out of her breast that they stopped making 20 years ago. Like, yo, you want some Werther's Originals? They don't got this flavor no more. Here you go, sweetie.
You want those little wrapped up strawberries with the little green part of the wrapper? I don't even know where they sell those, but old folks always have them.
Oh, hell yeah. Like, yo, Loretta Devine, you can raise me now. Singer Ray Parker Jr., who was a member of Stevie Wonder's band in the early 70s, shared a funny memory of Stevie from back in the day when Stevie had to put the paws on somebody. Check it out.
No, you can't see, but I'll tell you this, you wouldn't know it.
No, of course, yeah.
He's incredible. I mean, when I got in the band, man, I remember he got into an argument with the drummer. By the way, Stevie, at those days, he's only a few years older than me, so he was young. He was built, ripped, buffed. His push-ups and the whole thing. And the drummer got an attitude and said, man, I'm tired of Stevie. Put a blindfold on me. I'm going to fight Stevie. I'm thinking, this is not a good idea. This is just not a good idea. Hold on. And we put the blindfold on the drummer, and they're going to duke it out. And you should have seen the guy. The guy, man, is doing like this. He's trying to find Stevie, and every time he went, bam! I mean, straight punch. This went on for a couple of minutes, and we threw the towel. We were like, you got to stop. Stevie was killing him down? Oh, Stevie was beating him down. I don't think he got one punch on Stevie. Bam! You know, yes, because he could hear it.
Heightened.
And he was hitting the guy so fast. I mean, it was just like, this ain't no fight. Like Rocky. Throw the towel, throw the towel.
Took off the blindfold.
Why?
And how about this? If he took the blindfold off, he may still have gotten the same ass.
Still got the same ass whoop.
Yeah, he would have probably got it because Stevie was ripped.
Now, there's a certain sect of people out there who are like, that's what we're talking about.
Now, I personally believe in my heart of hearts that Stevie Wonder is secretly Daredevil.
Oh, yeah. He's got to be Daredevil at this point. Also, what was this man thinking? How in the world are you going to get in a fight, a blind fight, against a blind person? That blind person's been blind a long time.
Most of their life, right?
And you just got blind seconds ago?
And even the virility of it, right? If you blind, you probably gonna swing semi-wildly.
Yeah.
But if you blind and been blind for a long time, you're gonna be wild but controlled.
Surgical.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So I'm sure he's not like wasting no extra breath. Boom. I heard you over here.
Stevie is listening to this man breathe and knows where his face is. You know what I'm saying? Like the other guy, he's out here like throwing haymakers, I'm sure.
Nah, like disability to some, superpower to others.
Yeah. Also, it's just so wild to me where it's like, blindfold me, I'm about to whip Stevie's ass. Like, what was going on? You're the drummer.
And if you would have won, right? Do you tell people that you whooped Stevie Wonder's ass? Because now you got to fight everybody you told that to. Because like, if you put hands on the person who made Moncherie or more, yo, your title is on the line every time I see you, like the Anywhere Cat.
Also, what was he hoping to accomplish? Like, you're gonna beat Stevie and then what? Quit the band? Or like have a fight with Stevie and get your way? You're the drummer.
And when would you know the fight was over? Like when you hear them beads hit the floor? Yo, it used to be crazy like when I would see girls fight who had like the beads in their hair. Like, yo, like They would fight to the, you hear that, just the spilling of beads, just hit the floor because no one wants to slip.
That's wild.
Good old times, man. Good old times. Now, let's just say, Stevie Wonder in his prime versus Ray Charles in his prime.
Yo, why? Stevie's meteor. Ray, I feel like, was taller and might have more reach.
And also did, like, I think acid or something.
What?
Which probably allowed him to see the shapes of things.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I mean?
interesting. I cannot imagine a young Ray Charles. The only image I've ever seen of Ray Charles, he's always been old.
Yeah.
I've never seen like a young Ray Charles. You know what I'm saying?
I think he came into this world with gray hair.
Yeah.
And those glasses.
Yeah.
But except they were small
and
for
those
a
guys.
baby.
And a love for Pepsi.
Who do y'all have in the Blind Fury match in the chat? Ray Charles versus Stevie. Like, we need more famous blind people. Do we have another?
Who else could we throw in the mix?
Like,
I'm
damn,
trying to think of who else.
Is it that most blind people don't live that long, or they just don't get to be famous?
I mean, why isn't there like, somebody from the Boondocks who we have?
Well, he's a stink meter, but he's animated.
Yeah,
so
that's a cartoon character.
Yeah.
What's an actual? I don't know that many. There's not that many famous blind people.
Matt Murdock, who's also a fictional character.
That is yeah.
Yeah.
We'd have to do some research on this.
Oh, Helen Keller.
Yo.
I mean, she was blind.
Yeah.
But we got to put her up against a blind woman.
Well, that and the other stuff. Like, she's not just blind. Like,
well, no, like me sometimes, I sometimes get Helen Keller and Anne Frank mixed up.
Yeah.
So, what other stuff, other than the fact that she was blind?
Helen Keller was not only blind, deaf, and she wasn't exactly mute, but she was like blind and deaf.
Right.
Anne Frank was the woman who hid from the Nazis.
That's correct.
And she had all of her senses.
Gotcha. When you said the other stuff, I was like, what other stuff is
Well,
there?
it's like she was blind and deaf, and so like she had a real hard go of it. That's where they were like putting her hands in the water and then trying to sign out water so she could learn sign language for water.
She came in here with 2 strikes.
Yeah.
If she'd have been black, she'd have hit the jackpot.
Oh, no.
Like, yo, tough life.
Oh, man, tough life. All right, so while I recover from that, the next story, Suge Knight is in jail. But that hasn't stopped him from spilling some tea from the slammer. Suge says, don't let the high heels fool you. The late Prince was the coldest gangster ever because Prince set up a scenario to get back at Diddy for sampling his music. Check this out.
I was at the Roosevelt having dinner, and a guy came to our table and said, hey, Prince is doing his show right now. He wants you to come in right now and watch his show, and he got a table for you. Prince set me down at a table where Puffy was there, Nas was there. There was a couple of people there. Prince is the coldest gangster in the world. Don't let the high heels fool y'all. He playing the guitar and said, what's up, Suge? And started laughing because he know he must have been mad at Puffy because he planted me at that table. You know, one thing I want to tell these youngsters, it's okay for people to respect you.
Okay.
All right.
Still don't know the end game.
Yeah.
But that is dope that Prince had the power to, like, you know, sit people at the same place. Because just imagine if that would have been the night that, like, Puffy and Suge would have pieced it up and the other things that came down the road didn't happen.
You never know. It also shows like the amount of respect Prince had. He's been gone for a while, and so I feel like sometimes and also Prince, like his catalog wasn't immediately available online, and so I feel like there are young people who aren't as familiar with Prince as I would like for them to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like it also shows the influence that he had in his time.
Yeah, some of that stuff, you know, how like TikTok has been making certain records have a renaissance again. How like Janet Jackson's, and not Everywhere I Go, but so I'm looking for
Real Love.
No, that's Mary J. Blige.
Oh,
but
wait.
I was in the neighborhood. I just can't get it right now.
All right.
But that song is now all of a sudden getting played on the radio again because TikTok brought it back.
Okay.
And Prince had so many songs that were hits because they were hits, but there was like B and C cuts that deserved that same love too. So hopefully they get that between point A and point B.
Yeah, like there's so many tracks, there's so many Prince tracks that like have never been played on, like P Control, even like Dirty Diana. No wait, that's Mike. What's the one? He had another one.
He took one rib off your plate.
And no. Wow. Anyhow.
Money Don't Matter Tonight. I don't know if you ever heard that one.
Which one?
Money Don't Matter Tonight by Prince.
I'm sure I've heard it.
Depending on the day that I listen to it, that song makes me cry. because it's just beautiful, and everything he's saying matters. So listen to that as we go to break.
Yeah. All right, we're going to be back in 2 minutes. We'll see you guys later on. We're going to play everybody's favorite game, Whose Cousin Is It? We'll see you in 2.
I know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that we can get help. Let's see how far we can go. Love, your mind.
Hey, besties!
What is a bestie?
I like you.
She's fun.
It's about to be a good time.
She's always looking out for you.
Since you're my bestie, I will handle it for you.
She makes you think.
Here to uplift and empower.
She's always encouraging.
You are that girl.
Chelsea Edwards, your bestie in daytime.
Like it's a spiritual moment.
Chatting with Chelsea. New episodes weekdays at 5:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
As we work to get through these times together, you may not be thinking about blood donation, but blood is needed to save the lives of people who are sick with a range of illnesses. It's easy and safe to give. If you are in good health, please donate. We need heroes now. Visit redcrossblood.org to schedule an appointment.
I'm Isaiah Carey, here to shake things up with the stories that hit hard and matter most. Here on The Factor, we cover news with grit and authenticity. We challenge the status quo and get down to real talk and bold discussions. Join us as we amplify the voices that disrupt, inspire, and lead the charge for change. Your story is power, and we're here to unleash it.
The Isaiah Factor Uncensored. New episodes weeknights at 9:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
I know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that we can get help. Let's see how far we can go. Love, your mind.
Welcome back. All right, we've talked a lot about how awful dating is in the year of our Lord 2025, but one woman may have cracked the code. All right, TikToker Catherine, came up with a unique way of screening potential dating matches. All right, so on the Hinge app, she told men that she gets along best with people who can do the Tim Allen impression from the 90s sitcom Home Improvement. Now, if you've forgotten, this is what it sounds like. Okay, all right. Wow. And here is how these guys responded.
But before I do this, before you hear perfection, obviously I want to remind you I'm not actually Tim Allen. Okay? So, don't be confused when you hear it. So the official version.
Oh, that's really good.
My impression.
Were you a Home Improvement fan?
I watched some of it, not enough to identify that sound.
Oh, okay.
Because out of context, if my eyes were closed, I didn't know what the story is about. I'd be like, oh, Scooby-Doo.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Because they do have this similar, ooh.
Yeah, Scooby's got a little kind of like thing. And then Tim Allen's like, so yeah, we watched a lot of Home Improvement in my house. It was or whatever it was at different times. Then there was I Don't Think So, Tim. Did that one ever enter the lexicon for you?
Nah.
So that's what his partner Al used to say whenever.
Oh.
Hey, help me up and do whatever. I don't think so, Tim.
Yo, because I dug the show. Like, there's certain shows that everybody liked that I didn't watch because I didn't find funny. Yeah. I found that show funny when I had the opportunity to watch it.
Sure.
I always like the dynamic of the neighbor on the other side. You always saw the top of his hat.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But like, I wasn't like all the way drilled in.
Wait, I'm trying to remember the neighbor's name. He was always like, howdy ho, neighbor. Wilson, that's it. Our producer Bianca knew that. Bianca, did you watch Home Improvement? She watched it sometimes. Yeah, there it is. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I still think I'm in Scooby-Doo lane.
Okay.
Do it one more time. How's it go?
Well, it's almost like a question. Where it goes up at the end, where he's like,
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. That's Tim Allen, Scooby Doo. We're in there.
Okay.
We're in the mix though. We're in the mix though.
Man.
Scooby Allen. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Man, let's just say, because I know you're on the apps, right?
Yeah.
What is a prerequisite for you for chicks you holla at? Because for me, back in the days, you gotta like Wu-Tang and Seinfeld.
Okay. Woo-wee, that Venn diagram's pretty.
I narrowed a lot of people down.
We're narrow in there. I wouldn't describe myself as necessarily picky on dating apps because the returns are so small, but I typically look for somebody who's got like if they talk too much about astrology, I'm more redactive like that, where it's like these are no's.
Got you.
Than things you gotta have.
Do y'all have any deal breakers in the chat? What would y'all think be? Even so, I gang behind the wall. What's a deal breaker for y'all or something that they gotta be up on? Martin.
They gotta be up on Martin. Anything else? No cigarette smokers or yes? No cigarette smokers.
I want to know who the people is yo, my dude gotta smoke cigarettes. It's a must.
Yeah, it's out there. But how do we feel about the vape? Is the vape the same as cigarettes? Vape is the same as cigarettes, they said. Survey says.
But the crazy thing is, you can go sneak off, do your vape, come back not smelling like a whole box of Newports.
Yeah, you come back suspiciously smelling like cotton candy.
That is exactly how it works. But yo, man, raise your hand if you felt personally victimized by dating apps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, well, if you've ever been stuck in a Tinder Hinge Bumble loop of doom and still end up alone on a couch watching the Love Island finale, you're not alone. Now, Forbes' health survey says 80% of millennials are going through swipe fatigue. Now, emotionally clocking out after one too many useless matches that lead to absolutely nowhere.
Yup. So Amanda Harrington, who is a matchmaker and the founder of Hitch, H-Y-T-C-H, said that her clients compared the apps to trying to find a needle in a haystack. So they're ditching the apps and they're going retro. They're going for in-person meetups and they're using actual matchmakers to help them find love.
Interesting.
Which honestly, I like that a whole lot. I read this article, so two quick things. I read this one article and it was about Hinge and about how Hinge has laid off hundreds and hundreds of people because it's not making any money because fewer people are using dating apps.
Oh.
And I feel like the whole thing about dating apps, this is just me, I'm just diving off onto the deep end here, is it's too easy. I feel like the apps set us up to quantify people as opposed to qualifying people. It's too easy to say, I want them to look like this and have this hair color and do this and this and this, or fill it out by spreadsheet as opposed to meeting a person and evaluating a person.
Yeah, because sometimes you do have to it's one thing to look at a person, read everything they wrote, which a lot of times these days, ChatGPT's writing it for them, and really getting to know that person.
Yeah.
I think the best dating situation is something that combines a mixture of speed dating and Tinder.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
But you have to do it in person. So you can do it in person.
I wonder if there's a way to do it in person or if it's an app and the app only works 1 hour a night. And that is I don't know, call it 6 to 7 or 8 to 9 because we don't want it on during side dish. But it's an hour and it's for 1 hour live, it's live speed dating on the app or something like that.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Or even something that's in a proximity space where you know how sometimes your apps know when you're in a 1 mile radius or something.
Yeah.
So say all right, we're doing this event at Piedmont Park, and everybody who has this particular app, you're gonna see who's around that circle.
Interesting.
So as you swipe yes or no or up or down, whatever we do to make our app different, then y'all meet up in the center, and then if it really goes well, I don't know, car, parking lot, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what happens next. The matchmaker thing is interesting because I would want to know how much does the matchmaker charge? What's their fee? And are they holding out on me? Do I need to pay a higher fee to have access to
the premium people? Yeah. Inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh.
We're getting...
Okay.
Wait, okay, so Bianca, our producer Bianca, says there's an app called Talkify which charges between $5,000 and $10,000 and they interview people to set them up for matchmaking.
Wait, so you actually paid $5,000 to $10,000 to be on the app? Oh, a man will pay.
Oh, the men pay the $5,000 to $10,000.
Interesting.
And then okay. So then, I pay $5,000 to $10,000 for an interview with this person, and then that person goes to find the other people.
Is there a Mamify app where there's rich women who are paying that amount of money to meet people?
Yeah.
Okay.
What I need is like an app where women are looking for a guy to like come over and like perhaps like hang a picture up or fix their TV or like put together some IKEA furniture, and then in return they'll cook a meal. Like that could be a dating app, I think.
You know, like it could be that we could call the app Foodie Call.
Foodie Call, that's right.
Like you call somebody to come over and do something, and you give them food.
Yeah. All right. While we cook on that, we're going to take a break. But after the break, you won't believe what a husband forgot to do that could get him divorced by his wife. We'll explain that in 2 minutes. Foodie Call.
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. But how long will you fight solo? I wonder if you know that we can get help. Not wondering anymore. Love, your mind.
I was a quarterback at Hardaway High School. College first round draft pick. During the football season, I would stop eating. But I didn't know I was depressed. We didn't have any education behind what mental health was. I started to learn it starts here first. If this is together, I'll be better as a father and as a husband. We have to redefine what being a strong man is and heal, love your mind.
Ready to lose track of time the best way possible?
Rolling!
From the funniest videos to the wildest things online, we do the scrolling so you don't have to.
It's Usher. He had that synthetic hair melting. You hear me? Why y'all talking about that lady hair like that? Ain't it alone?
Catch us every weeknight, 7 p.m. Central on Fox Soul.
Louder for the people in the back.
As we work to get through these times together, you may not be thinking about blood donation, but blood is needed to save the lives of people who are sick with a range of illnesses. It's easy and safe to give. If you are in good health, please donate. We need heroes now. Visit redcrossblood.org to schedule an appointment.
Welcome back. So, speaking of someone who might be on the dating app soon, let's talk about 62-year-old man from Paris who forgot his whole wife at a gas station during a road trip in Morocco. And it was about 300 kilometers or 186 miles. And 4 hours later, before he realized that he left her. Now, his 22-year-old daughter was asleep in the front seat, so nobody noticed.
No way. All right, check this out. The man couldn't remember which gas station he stopped at, so he called the cops to track her down. They eventually found her at a service station where she had been waiting 4 hours.
Yeah.
180 miles, HK.
He really wanted his peace.
Yeah. I think he forgot. You know what I'm saying? I accidentally left my wife in a foreign country.
And the kidnappers failed to do the pickup.
Yeah, that's wild. I just don't know that you can make that mistake. 4 hours? He'd been driving for like 4 hours.
Unless she's a terrible passenger. Because you know how sometimes you'll go on road trips and let's say you're driving and the person in the passenger seat, they sleep the entire time.
Yeah.
And I understand sometimes for long road trips when it's not your turn to drive, you're supposed to conk out.
Yeah.
But you can't be such a non-issue during the trip that you could be gone or be forgotten about. People forget.
Yeah, you could actually be gone the whole time. Yeah, that's crazy. Have you ever because I know you got the boys and the whole family. Have you ever like accidentally started to drive off and you're like, oh wait, we left one in the back?
Yeah, that happened once.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't get very far.
Okay.
I mean, and that was like the least of my worries. Like the gas pump was still connected to the car. I was
Oh,
pull
you
off.
do.
So it's like, one, the gas pump's connected to the car still, and you forgot Teddy. Who's usually way in the back.
Yeah.
It's like he likes to isolate himself and be in the back row.
The back, sure.
Yeah, the whip. So like, he's easy to forget about. He was the Kevin Allister of our trip.
We used to do this. Thing whenever we take like a little family trip, and there'd be like a friend with us or whatever, where we'd be at the gas station, and a lot of times this would be in like, you know, this was coming from Southeast Oklahoma, so we'd be in like Colorado or Dallas or something like that, where it wasn't our hometown, and we'd do this thing where we would like get gas for the Suburban or whatever, and then all the family knew that we would load back up in the car quick while the friend was in the restroom or in the store or whatever. Then we'd drive around to the other side of the gas station and like wait and watch when they came out and they started looking for our vehicle, and we're all gone. You know, it looks like we left them, and this is before cell phones, and so people start freaking. You see them like looking around, and then they're like moving around fast, trying to figure out where you went. We had a good time. We had a good time with that one.
Got a lot of 80s and 90s, man.
Yeah. All right, speaking of disappointing women, womp womp. A three-year-old little girl learned about heartbreak at a very early age. Check out this girl dad's video about some major toddler drama.
As a one-year-old girl dad, I felt a little anxious about my daughter becoming so close with a boy named Eden. Luckily, he ended up moving to another country, but 2 years have gone by and she still mentions him. Yes?
I want to go with Eden.
I heard you. One day we received a wedding invite with an all-star Korean entertainment lineup, and Eden was going to be the ring bearer. For the record, Eden's dad is Korean, his mom is white, but his dad's genes just kind of gave up and didn't put up a fight. What does RSVP mean?
Response via pigeon?
We RSVP'd to the wedding so our daughter could see Eden again. We packed our luggage and loaded all the important family members into the car. After 7 hours of driving, 2 meals, and 1 emotionally damaging Happy Meal mix-up, we arrived at the ceremony, and my daughter couldn't wait to see Eden. She even prepared a love note for him. But when Eden finally emerged, he was with another girl. As he walked by, my daughter stared in disbelief. I had no intention of explaining the wedding tradition to her as I witnessed the sparks fade. He got the silent treatment, and like all girls after a heartbreak, she just wanted to hit the dance floor. The next morning, I witnessed Eden try to shoot one more shot. Airball. As a 3-year-old girl dad, I was quite relieved.
That was her canon relationship event.
Yeah.
Yo, there were a few funny comments. One person said, "Not me gasping about the other woman." Me too, sis. Another person said, "I need a season 2.
Yeah. Another commented, betraying Eden with that Judas hug, absolute cinema. Someone else said, "Justice for my boy Eden. He did nothing wrong." Wow.
I think he knew what it was.
Yeah.
Like, would you watch the show? Would we call it Toddler Island?
Toddler Island?
Yeah.
It's interesting. I would watch a show where like little kids are kind of figuring it out and being upset about like, yo, he let her color with his red crayon, and like the red crayon's my favorite color or whatever, little toddler drama.
Yo, like, you know how they be having all these like AI things do the thing with the talking babies and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Just imagine if they reskinned, let's say, like a Flavor of Love elimination thing.
Oh, yeah.
And made everybody babies. Or like there's a show where when they kick the baby off, they tear the picture up.
Oh,
or the drawing that
dang.
they made. I feel like there's a show, like Nick Jr.
They take their art off the fridge.
Oh, just rip it off.
Throw it away in front of the toddler. That'd be terrible.
This is the future of entertainment.
Have you, of course, my oldest niece just turned 13, and she's not quite into boys, or she's not quite into whatever yet. Have you had to coach any of your boys through any kind of like heartmill relationship
Yeah,
stuff?
I mean, my oldest, because, you know, he would go through some things with chicks. I'd be like, yo, you know you're not going to be with her, like, forever. Like, you know, like, this middle school.
Yeah.
You know, like, this is gonna happen again and again and again, and you're gonna find the one. Don't be so crushed about this. And that goes to everybody out there.
That good dad advice. HK's got it.
Anyway, man, we gotta run out to break and solve not a love crime, but a real crime with everybody's favorite game.
Whose cousin is it?
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. But how long will you fight solo? I wonder if you know that we can get help. Not wondering anymore. Love, your mind.
I was a quarterback at Hardaway High School. College first round draft pick. During the football season, I would stop eating. But I didn't know I was depressed. We didn't have any education behind what mental health was. I started to learn it starts here first. If this is together, I'll be better as a father and as a husband. We have to redefine what being a strong man is and heal, love your mind.
Ready to lose track of time the best way possible?
Rolling!
From the funniest videos to the wildest things online, we do the scrolling so you don't have to.
It's Usher. He had that synthetic hair melting. You hear me? Why y'all talking about that lady hair like that? Ain't he alone?
Catch us every weeknight, 7 p.m. Central on Fox Soul.
Louder for the people in the back.
As we work to get through these times together, you may not be thinking about blood donation, but blood is needed to save the lives of people who are sick with a range of illnesses. It's easy and safe to give. If you are in good health, please donate. We need heroes now. Visit redcrossblood.org to schedule an appointment.
Him for allegedly endangering the airspace and providing false information to the aeronautical authorities. His lawyers claim he made the pit stop because of some tech issues, but the authorities said, tell another lie. And now he's locked up.
They won't let him out. He'll be extradited back to Chile and will be chilling in custody for 90 days while they investigate what the Amelia Earnhardt Gen Z is going on.
Okay, whose cousin is this? It's interesting because I would jump out and immediately say my cousin, but he started in Chile.
Started in Chile, yeah. I can definitely tell you who it's not.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. He's from Memphis.
Okay.
He's from Memphis, and the flight started from Chile. That was one of the hints. Yeah.
It's still not us. There's still not nobody named Jamal.
Why don't you? Black people can fly planes.
Man, I fly a lot, man, and they be in the aisle working.
No, you trying to tell me there are no black pilots?
I ain't saying that they ain't no black pilots, but when I think of the black pilots I seen, I just keep seeing Denzel Washington face.
Okay.
And then the cast of Red Tails.
Okay, yeah, Red Tails, yeah. I mean, it does feel very Caucasian.
Yeah, and even with the Chile, like, even though it started in Memphis, it's the Chile of it all that makes me think other. Yeah. But the brave and bold of it all to be like, let me go to this place they said I can't go.
Yeah.
Tanner Cousin.
Yeah. And it feels my cousin. I'm trying to think of like any other way around it, but I don't know. A Memphis. He's 19, young, and with access to a plane.
Like I'm trying to think of like Memphis millionaires who aren't Yo Gotti.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, it's a tough one. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Tanner's cousin.
This feels like my cousin.
Long money.
Maybe other.
One of the inheritance of the Getty Empire, perhaps.
Yeah.
You know, the gas leak.
Yeah.
So yeah, that
flew out of Chile, supposed to fly south around Chile, and then was like, oops, I'm in Antarctica. The overconfidence of it all also feels potentially my cousin.
Because when I think of a bunch of overconfident people who have died in plane-related incidents, Amelia Earnhardt, JFK Jr., Buddy Holly.
Buddy Holly, that's right.
He didn't fly the plane, but...
He didn't fly the plane. That was the day the music died. He was in the plane.
Yep, him and Richie Valens and the Big Bopper.
John Big Bopper.
Anyway, so as we always do at that time,
move that van. Yeah, my cousin, let's go. Other cousin, Ethan Guo.
Man.
All right.
I should have went with my other intuition, and I did not.
This is how I learned. I didn't know those others were in Memphis.
Big facts.
What is Guo?
Guo?
G-U-O. What kind of name is Guo? What cousin is that?
Oh, that's definitely, you get a fortune cookie with your meal cousin?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Okay, cool. So, we're baffled too, ladies and gentlemen.
Chinese, I'm being told. Chinese cousin in Memphis.
Fortune cookie was correct.
Fortune cookie cousin. Chopstick.
Well, cool. Well, much love to y'all. Shout out to everybody who got it right. And hugs to everybody who got it wrong like us, man.
Yeah.
We're going to do better.
You know, here's the thing is like, this just goes to show you that racial profiling isn't always the way to go.
It isn't. Because people of all races and ethnicities are out here doing these crimes. The unbelievable
mix of people out there pulling off crimes.
Yeah.
Everybody's out here criming.
Confidence, man. So we gonna rinse, repeat, try it again tomorrow. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, tell others we are out here.
That's it, yeah. Be sure to comment, let us know what you like. Be sure to watch on Fox Soul. Subscribe to the Fox Soul and Dish Nation YouTube channels. If you're not following Dish Nation on Instagram, please give us a follow there and on the Facebook.
No doubt,
we might be doing stuff there soon. You never know.
Okay. Yeah. Catch y'all mañana.
All right, bye.
a bestie.
I like you.
She's fun.
It's about to be a good time.
She's always looking out for you.
Since you're my bestie, I will handle it for you.
She makes you think.
Here to uplift and empower.
She's always encouraging.
You are that girl.
Chelsea Edwards, your bestie in daytime.
Like it's a spiritual moment.
Chatting with Chelsea. New episodes weekdays at 5:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another hot, built-up, heavy-duty episode of Scrolling with Jen and my girl,
V Greasy.
Hey, I love how you bring that in. The V Greasy.
Hey.
That's your thing now.
Give it a little something.
Yeah, you capitalized on that, honey.
I did.
I like it.
Shout out to Chris Breezy, C Breezy, you know, for that.
Love a good Chris Brown.
Okay.
Cheers to another episode.
Cheers.
Fun episode of Scrolling with Jen and V. Look, y'all, we got a heavy-duty show for you all.
Yes, we do,
Fun
honey.
show, scrolling and rolling. You know how we do it, you know. All right, so look, let's get it started. What is our first segment, V, to start this show off?
Oh, one of my favorites.
It is Go